Hey guys, how's it going? This is Jordan. Welcome back to Skyrim. We are picking up exactly where we left off in the last video, which is we've just exited the Jarl's Palace in Windhelm, and we are, while we're still in Windhelm, before we scurry off and start doing missions for the Stormcloaks, I want to do the Blood on the Ice quest, which is to solve the murders. Now, I have gone a little bit into this quest when I started this ages ago. I don't actually even remember when, but basically what happens is as you keep coming back into Windhelm, eventually there'll be a body on this tomb and a crowd, and you'll see these blood stains everywhere, and what's happening is somebody's killing young women in Windhelm. Seen that one or that one? This one, sorry, yeah, the one with all the blood. That's the first clue of which one it actually is. So what you do is you get the quest to actually help out, and you just follow the bloodstains. And the bloodstains will lead, first of all, to the... Oh, there's lots of nightshade around here. The bloodstains will first of all lead to the Undercroft here. Hall of the Dead, sorry, and then the Undercroft. But then it continues on. And so it continues on all the way up here into the residential district. So you can see the blood, there's quite a bit of it all over the place. And it ends up...
yourself an alchemist, Never could get the hang of that.
Thanks. Ends up right here at Hiram, which is a mansion owned by, I think the Shattershield family own it. But anyway, the blood leads to here. We need to get in. We could pick the lock, but we'll do it the proper way. We'll do it the way the quest wants us to. So we have to go to Yorleaf, back up in the Jarl's Palace, and we have to inquire about how we would gain access to this place. So the first thing I want to go through today is the echoing issue from the last video should hopefully be fixed. Unfortunately, I had to give up on using my new headset. I put some time in this afternoon trying to balance it out and get the settings to the point where I could not have the echoing. But unfortunately, I spent a long time toying around with it, and I got to the point where I had to turn all the input settings really low, including my voice. So my voice was really, really low.
I mostly deal with brawls. Been too long since we've had a good bandit raid.
Great, I always get the chatty guards. Yeah, so my voice was incredibly low to the point where basically you couldn't hear me, which I'm sure for a lot of people wouldn't be a bad thing. But, you know, since we're doing a Let's Play together, I figure it's kind of important that we have my voice here. So the workaround that I did to get things to work is I'm using one of my really, really old and really, really cheap and nasty headsets, which is, unfortunately, it's more of a sort of a chat headset, so it's got one earphone. So the sound quality for me isn't great. Like, actually hearing what's going on around me in the game is pretty muffled. But I've found that the quality of my actual voice being recorded is decent, and we don't have everyone's words echoing. Good job, mate. You'll get there. Just keep trying. So yeah, let's go speak with Yorleaf now that we've gotten all the housekeeping out of the way. And we'll get into solving these murders. There he is. Hey bud, how you doing?
I'm not much of a strategist, but Lord Alfred listens to my counsel all the same.
Why is that grayed out? I have not asked him that. That is very strange.
Frigga Shattershield's old place? It's been
So it is the
abandoned ever since she was
Shattershields.
killed. I think her mother, Tova, has the key.
Okay. What can you tell me about Windhelm while I'm here?
Grew up here. Cold as at Mora. But that just grows the
Colder as at Mora.
lot of history in these walls. We're trying to make some more. It's a lucky time to be alive.
Okay.
Travel safely. It's dangerous out there.
Thanks, mate. So we need to go find Tova, Shattershield. Now, the thing that I love about this quest, I absolutely love this quest. It's probably my favorite in the game. It's definitely up there. The thing that I love about it is that you can actually get this quest wrong. And you don't know. You feel like you've solved it and you've done a great job, and everyone thinks you've done a marvelous job solving the murders, and you haven't. You've actually condemned an innocent person. I won't spoil the other way it can go. But yeah, there is a way that you can actually not solve the murders. And you still get the quest reward and everything, and you'll never know. But like, I kind of love that ambiguousness of it, that you can go through the game thinking you've solved these murders when you actually haven't. Really cool thing.
Hi, mister. Would you like to buy some flowers? Please?
Sure, what do you have? Out of my way, kid.
Not much, but I hope you like them.
What do you have? And you have 78 flower baskets? Fair enough. Tell you what, I'm going to give you something back that is worth much more. Just because I'm a nice guy.
Stop by again.
Now, she's actually one of the kids that I usually adopt. Usually I adopt Lucia from Whiterun and Sophie from Windhelm. I just feel like they have a pretty bad end of the stick. There's also a boy in Dawnstar, I can't quite remember his name off the top of my head. But they're the three that I think have it pretty bad. Like, she has to sleep out here in this frozen place. Lucia has to sleep behind the inn in Whiterun. And the other kid in Dawnstar, he's basically a dog's body. He delivers stuff from the miners to the mines, and he goes back and forth all day. Sorry, not from the miners. He delivers stuff from the inn to the miners in the mines. Alrighty. So yeah, they're usually the ones, but there are other ones. There are other ones that are really good. There's a good one. There's a girl named Sissel, and you can actually kind of rescue her from her abusive dad and her dick of a sister. That's another good option to go with the kid adoptions. Shadow Shields should be... Now, are they out and about? That looks like Tova. Yep.
I've been a bit out of sorts since our daughter was...
Jesus, she looks like she's got vampire eyes. I have some questions about your daughter.
I'm sorry. She was very dear to me, and it's rather painful to think about. I'd rather not talk about my daughter, if you'll excuse me.
I have authority in this matter and need your cooperation. I'm trying to find out who did this. I was hoping you'd help. We'll try that one.
Well, alright. What exactly do you need to know?
I'd like to investigate her house, but I'll need the key.
Yerim? Well, I'm not sure what you think you'll find there, but you're welcome to have a look.
Thank you.
I lost my twin sister a while back. Have you ever lost anyone close?
Sure. I think you could get a new sister with the chick selling flowers down there.
Everyone says Yorland Greymane is the best smith.
Okay, so we go back to Hiram. And this is where you can actually find yourself going on the wrong path in this quest. It's a really cool quest. When I was playing Dragon Age Inquisition, there's a quest where you go to a party at a palace and you have to kind of solve the story behind an assassination attempt. And I was really enjoying the quest, and it put me in mind of this quest, and I was having fun going around trying to uncover things, and then they completely kill it by just solving the quest, with the people responsible basically just blurting out, yes, it was me, and attacking, you know. It was really a garbage way to finish the quest. And it just reminded me how lame it is compared to this one, where you can fail it completely and just never know. You know, have no idea. It's really cool. Okay, so we are searching for clues. The blood stains leading to the chest, probably a clue, but hey, I'm new at this, I could be wrong. From the marks on the floor, it looks like this box was pushed against the wall recently. And we have, so 11 Beware the Butcher pamphlets. Beware the Butcher, the killer who haunts the streets of Windhelm. These calamitous times bring out the worst in people. Don't become the next victim. See Viola Giordano if you spot any suspicious behavior. Yeah, that's like my name if I was Italian. Giordano. Let's take... Oh, I didn't mean to take all of them. So let's read the Butcher's Diary. Did I pick it up? No, it's not saying empty. Butcher Journal. The plans are coming together swimmingly. I've found good sources of bone, flesh and blood, but thus far a good sampling of sinew and marrow have escaped me. No matter. The city is swollen with contemptuous fools who will be missed by nobody. Last night was almost able to corner Susanna as she left Candlehearth. Idiot guards showed up at just the wrong moment and I had to turn about, just out for a stroll and so forth. There will be other chances, but the time is drawing near. I think back to my time in Winterhold. All the wasted minds up in their towers, they only explore the magic they already know. I am discovering new magic here, something deeper than the cantrip shenanigans of fire and light. This flesh magic is older than us, perhaps older than the world itself. I am tugging at the corners of the fabric of the universe, and where it bunches and folds is where I shall create my greatest triumph. One more attempt at the Candlehearth girl. She's proving to be a bit too cautious. But those strong joints of hers should contain the most exquisite tendons. Worth the effort. Tonight. Creepy. So you can go... I know where to go to keep searching here. Obviously I've played this quest a lot. But let's just have a look around. Some free pots. Need some pots at the Skull Village. We'll go upstairs. So this can actually be a player home. It's a decent player home as well. Yeah, there's a lot of good armor storage up here. So upstairs is a bit of a lost cause. Now here's something I don't understand. Like the girl who was killed, Nilsine, I don't know, or the other one, can't remember. She lived here, right? So they took everything away, but they left it as exactly as a crime scene. Like everything else in here has just been left with blood and all the clues and everything. But everything else was taken away. But I mean, did she live here with literally no furniture? I don't get that. That's the biggest mystery. A small shelf. The shelf is full of more of those butcher flies from around the city. One pile looks misshapen. And we have... Oops, that's... Sorry, I've been playing other games, so... the buttons escaped me for a second. So we have the strange amulet. God, I need to dump out my inventory. So this item can lead you... You can either complete the quest properly, or you can bugger it up. But yeah, this is very central to the quest. They're all the same. Let's get another wardrobe. This wardrobe seems to be nailed to the wall for some reason. But it's empty. False back panel. This was the murder room. So we have a lot of embalming tools and linen wraps. An altar. This altar is built to some unknown magic. It looks like someone's using body parts towards some gruesome end. And another journal. 17 tendons and assorted ligaments, 175 fragments of bone for assemblage, approximately 4 bucketfuls of blood, Nord preferred, 6 spoons of marrow, no more than 2 from a thigh, 12 yards of flesh before cutting. Star scrying to the edge of the ice mine. Look to the lights where the souls dance, revealing the time when a spark will revive, when the rotted unites under most skillful hands. Translation from Oldma text as interpreted by the aliens and first transcribed by Oldma. Provenance and authority unknown. Soon. Okay. Whoa. Anyway. So that's about all we're going to find here. Let's just go speak. So there's 2 people we can talk with. We can speak with...
I lost my twin sister a while back. Have you ever lost anyone close?
Oh, you're Nilsine. I can't remember what her sister was called. So we can speak with Yorleaf, or we could speak with Viola, which we can do now actually. She should be wandering around. There she is. Does she live around the Grey Quarter? How you doing?
After what happened to those other women, I'm worried about my own safety.
What can you tell me about the Butcher?
I've been following him for months now. Well, not actually following. Trying to find him. The guards won't help. The people won't help. I'm the only one who thinks he can be caught.
Why can't the guards
They
help?
say they're too busy with the war.
Yeah, they look busy.
What good is winning a war if we're still terrorized by one of our own?
How can the rest of the people not care?
Oh, they care, all right. Just none of them thinks to do anything about it. They say I'm just snooping around bothering people. But I'm trying to save lives.
I found this journal in the killer's lair.
Huh? What's it say?
It sounds like the court mage has been experimenting.
Woundfirth. There have been rumors swirling about him for years, as long as I can remember. But he's a dangerous man. That's why they call him the Unliving. I wouldn't approach him directly. This information needs to go straight to the steward. He'll listen to you.
So we're going to go speak with Woundfirth and get his side of the story. I don't want to accuse him just because Viola saw magic and thinks it's the mage. Hello.
If it's better board you're after, Candlehurst Hall's got both.
I was going to stay in your room, mate.
Stay away from the Aretino residence. The place is cursed.
So where is... There he is. Hey, Woundfirth.
Whatever you've heard I can do is probably true.
Oh, I hope not.
If Ulfric needs a favor, he has it. Anyone else better pay well for the service.
I've heard you dabble in necromancy.
I beg your pardon?
That's just what I heard.
Necromancy. I am a member of the College of Winterhold. In good standing. They haven't allowed necromancy for hundreds of years.
I found your journals and amulet where the butcher worked.
My what now? I've never kept a journal, I can assure you. What exactly
I don't know.
did this
He looks like he keeps a
amulet
journal.
look like?
8-sided, jade ringed with ebony. A worn carving.
I know it well. Or at least I've heard of it. I would wager that carving once depicted a skull. That is the necromancer's amulet of legend. It appears you were at least half right.
Oh, it's alright,
There
mate.
is
Don't let us get in your way.
necromancy at the heart of this.
What? I haven't even spoken to Calixto about it. What? Now I know you do get sent... Oh, I know what happened. If I'd spoken to Yorleaf before I spoke to Viola, he would have said, oh, the amulet, you should go speak to Calixto because he runs that Museum of Curiosities. Oh. Bugger. Let's...
Strength and steel are well and good, but magic is the true power in this world.
Yeah, that's what we should have done. Sorry guys, it's been a little while since I've done this quest, so I knew there was a reason why I didn't want to speak with Viola, but it's fine. We can go speak to Calixto now that his name's been put forth in the conversation. We're aware of him, so we'll go find him and see what he says. So this is Calixto's House of Curiosity, so he runs basically a museum of kind of... Oh, what? Really? Oh, god damn it. Okay, that's Calixto there. Hey.
My sister and I once traveled the world to assemble our collection. Such adventures we had.
Do you know anything about this amulet?
Let me see. Ah, yes. This is the wheelstone. It's an heirloom symbol of the power of Windhelm. Traditionally, it's carried by the court mage. I would be interested in acquiring it. If you
So the evidence is really stacking
for
up
a piece like that, I could pay
against Windfirth
500
here.
gold.
I think I'll hold on
Suit
to it.
yourself. It's only of value to collectors, though. Good luck finding anyone else who will appraise it that highly. A most pleasant chat. Until the next.
Yeah. So we'll go back to Windfirth now that we've spoken with Calixto, and Calixto has also pointed us to Windfirth. We need to address that. That's the way it should have been done. What we should have done was left here, come to Yorleaf and said, look, we need to know about this amulet. He would have sent us to Calixto. That's the way we should have done it. It's fine, I think it can still work out. We didn't go down a road that we can't back out of.
Best defense is a good defense, am I right?
Sure, why not? Oh, geez, you blend in.
If Alfred needs a favor, he has it. Anyway, I beg.
I'm gonna go through this whole bloody thing again.
For hundreds of years. What exactly did this?
Blah, 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 blah.
That it appears you were at least half right.
I guess Calixto.
There is necromancy at the heart
wrong.
of it. Yeah. Calixto and his books are often confused about such matters. It happens to the best of us.
So what can we do now?
I've been noting a pattern to when the killings happen. Now that we know they're tied into some sort of necromantic ritual, I think I know when the next might occur. Let's see. From a Lordus of Last Seed until a Midas of Hearthfire, it will happen soon. Very soon. Keep watch in the Stone Quarter tomorrow night.
Stone Quarter is
That's
the
almost
marketplace
certainly
and where the
killer
graveyard
will strike
was.
next.
Okay. Very interesting. So,
What is it? Dragons?
yes, there's a dragon inside of here. It's in the kitchen. So I think it is just about to be nighttime. So if we patrol around, it will happen pretty quickly. God damn it, that's not the menu. I've been playing the forest, and obviously that brings up your backpack. So that's why I keep going into third person view. Let's charge you. Ah, I shouldn't have used that one. That's fine. Alrighty. Let's see if we can stop a murder. Yeah, we're getting to nighttime. Yeah, beautiful sunsets in this area. Now I think you can wait, but usually as soon as you come towards the marketplace, it triggers the event. Yep. Now, out of the people in the market, who's the one you think I'm watching out for? God, people are going to die of old age first. I would go away and come back and try to trigger things, but I don't want things to happen while I'm walking away. So I'm kind of stuck here. Oh, here we go. Things are going to happen soon. Oh, yes.
Oh, what happened?
I just saved your life, lady. So this is the proper ending to this quest. Now, the first time, I never actually read a guide to this, and I've always thought this was the guy. Because there's something that happens when you come onto the first crime scene to trigger this quest. Everybody's standing around, and Calixto's standing there, and he says, "It's so sad when someone so young has to die." And I thought, well, that's a very interesting choice of words there.
Horses, all day long.
You know, that she had to die. It's interesting. And then it started to point me towards Windfirth, and so I just kind of followed the text prompts, and I wound up actually accusing Windfirth. And then I went to Calixto's house, and I thought, oh, I wonder if there's something going on with this guy. And yeah, you find out that he is actually the murderer. So we'll go through here and we'll find everything that points to him. And don't worry about all of this. There's actually some unique items in here, like the Book of Fate is actually a blank book. So there's all little... You can actually get him to take you on a tour of his stuff, and he explains the meaning behind everything. But what we're here for... I think it's upstairs? Yeah. There's a chest with his other journal. So, and here's the knives that he was using. And his final journal. Soon enough, my sweet Lucilla, you will be with me again. Normally when such words are written, it is because the love left behind is soon to depart. But in my case, I hope to soon bring your spirit back into my world. For it was you who loved this world so much, not I. I continued to collect your new form from the ragged bits around Windhelm. If they only knew what destiny would soon grace their bodies, with your spirit imbuing them with higher purpose, they would surely thank me for the great gift I give them. I reserve for them a place of beauty alongside your heart. The day draws near. Soon I will hold you, and I will show you this. And it will be as delivering a long-forgotten letter to a weary traveller. Love always, Calixto. So there we go. Calixto was doing it to bring back the lady that he talks about, which he says was his sister, but the way he writes in that diary doesn't sound like he's talking about his sister, you know, unless they had a kind of special arrangement. But anyway, that's the true ending to the quest. The true murderer was Calixto.
I'm a sailor on the North Wind. We're laying over in Windhelm.
So now we go to your leaf, and it will remove us accusing Windfirth. I've always disliked the fact that you can immediately say, hey, it's Windfirth, you know, when basically you've just got Viola who said, oh, there's magic in this, it must be the court mage. I've really thought that was a really silly thing to just have automatic, because you know a lot of people play this game and just click through dialogue, and it's really easy to just finish the quest there and then.
The Stormcloaks are finding victory across the land.
Brilliant.
I'm not much of a strategist, but Lord Ulfric listens to my counsel all the same.
Calixto Carium was the butcher.
Ismir's beard. The man was always a bit odd, but I wouldn't have expected. You've done the city a mighty service, friend. I believe you'll find the guards to be a bit more cordial with you in the future. Travel safely. It's dangerous out there.
Welcome. So that's it for this video, guys. Just wanted to get this little quest out of the way. It's one of my absolute favorite quests. It's an interesting little, not very action oriented obviously, but yeah, it's got a lot of good little story points and actually conducting the investigation properly and that sort of thing. Really, really good. So that will do it for today. When we come back, we'll start doing the Stormcloak missions. So we'll be going to Corvin and trying to get the Jagged Crown, and that will be the next episode, which should come up in the next couple of days or so. Thanks very much for watching, guys. If you like the video, please consider leaving a like. If you want to help out with the channel, you can consider subscribing, but as always, just watching helps enormously. So thank you very, very much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.